Berk and I do things, and today we are going through my blush drawer. This is my favorite part of my collection. I can tell you right now, nothing is getting decluttered. What I'll do is we can just go through my collection, and at the end I can go through and we can tally up how many like powder blushes, liquid blushes, cream blushes, and face palettes I have, because I actually don't have any of that information in my inventory, so it'll be interesting to see that. So if you guys just like blush and seeing collections of blush, then this is the video for you. Let's go. In no particular order. So this first one here I have is from Bare Minerals. This is their Gen Nude Blush in That Peach though. I do like the Bare Minerals blush formulas. I feel like Bare Minerals blushes is one of like the longest formulas I've ever used. This one I got a long time ago at a TJ Maxx. Here from Melt Cosmetics I have their cream blush. This is in Sandy Cheeks. This is the first and almost one of the only products I ever bought from Melt. I actually liked this blush so much. This is one of just like the plain colors that I wound up getting a shimmer formula of this as well, because I liked Sandy Cheeks so much. Here from Becca, this is their rose gold highlighter. However, I've always used this as a blush topper because it is literally so rosy colored, and I really like basically anything Becca makes. Here's another Gen Nude blush from Bare Minerals. This one's called Let's Go Nude. So this is just a nudier version of that peach though. And also I found this one at TJ Maxx. This one I got in Ipsy Glam Bag a long time ago from Vanessa Myricks. This is one of their Vision Flushes in Bread and Butter. I had a highlighter version of this formula in my highlighter collection, and I do like this formula. LYS, I have 3 of these cream blushes. This one happens to be the shade Inspire. I can't remember if this is the first shade I got. It might have been. I do really like this formula. I think I like the Melt formula better than LYS, but LYS is nice. This is the Putty Blush from Elf Cosmetics. I do like this formula. I have the shade, does it even say on here? It does. Bahamas. They have a different cream blush formula that is discontinued that I like more than the Putty Blush, and you will see that at some point during this video. From Becca, this is a Tiger Lily. The Becca blush formula is so beautiful. Again, I think this is something I found at a TJ Maxx. Here is a blush palette. This is from Lovecraft Beauty. It's just a matte blush palette, but I've always really liked the shades in this palette, so it has lasted. I think this was from an Ipsy bag a long time ago. This is a blush I received in PR from Kaja. This is the shade Spicy. It's one of their cheek stamps. It's a very neutral color. It's not very pigmented, so honestly, if I use this, I usually either put a brush or a sponge in here rather than using the heart-shaped stamp. Here's a face palette that I received in PR. This is the Pink Saturation palette from Smashbox. I actually really do like this. Now this is technically a full face palette, but since they do have 2 blushes in them, I just put it in my blush drawer. I really like this, honestly. I think it's a nice formula. I've been a fan of Smashbox face palettes for a long time. And speaking of that, I also have, that I received in PR, Back to Cali, which is a little bit warmer than the Pink Saturation one. And what's nice about these is the highlighters are Becca highlighters. This one has Champagne Pop versus this one has Rose Quartz. Here's another LYS blush. This one is Kindness. I want to say I actually got this one in an Ipsy bag, this shade specifically. I've been wearing this one a lot lately. Again, this is something I got in an Ipsy bag. It's the Cupid Cheek Duo from Natasha Denona. Now this isn't the same one that came with, I think, the Love palette, because this is like a different version that they put out from Ipsy, because I think the cheek palette that was in the collection had like something like pressed into the powder formula. I don't really love the highlighter, but Phoebe has been getting me to use this blush a lot lately, this cream blush, and it's actually kind of fun to wear. I did receive this in PR from Pacifica, their Fluffy Blush. This is the shade Pink Haze. I do find these formulas a little bit difficult to use. They're very, like I said, putty. So they're not my all-time favorite formula, but they are fun to have around. I've been wearing this one nonstop. I'm literally wearing this today. This is the Kaja duo of cream blushes. I love these for summertime, especially this red. It's called Juicy Watermelon, this duo. Again, something I got in an Ipsy bag a long time ago, the NYX Sweet Cheek blushes. This is really fun to reach into when I just want to play and mix colors, because it has a lot of variety in this palette. This is one of the few products I've bought based on Hannah Louise Poston's recommendation, and it's this cream blush palette from e.l.f. and it's so fun to use. I do enjoy using it, and I feel like you can probably tell it's gotten some love in there. Here is the other Melt Cosmetics cheek product I got. This shade is called Golden Hour, and this one has a little bit of a sheen to it. This is from Doll 10. This is their cream balm in the shade Dolce. I'm pretty sure this came in an advent calendar I got once, and it's like a nice, more cool toned cream blush. This I did receive in PR from, oh, I forget the company's name. I was pregnant, so we'll call it Pregnancy Brain. It was like a K-beauty store, and it's a powder blush. And it's just like a very, very light shade. Actually, again, Phoebe had me wearing this one the other day. She loves picking out my blush to wear. This is from Flower Beauty. This is their blush balm in the shade Pinched, yeah. This is a more like very neutral toned cream blush. This is a TJ Maxx one from a long time ago, the Too Faced Love Flush blush, and I Will Always Love You. This one has a lot of love to it, like the pan embossing is very worn down. Funny enough, Phoebe had me wearing this one too the other day. This is just a duo from an advent calendar from Ulta Beauty. I guess it's combining one of their matte shades and their more shimmery blushes. Again, something else I got in an Ipsy bag, the Madison Miller face palette from Ofra. And actually, this is a really nice face palette. It's got a really nice blush and 2 highlighters in it. This is something else I got in an Ipsy bag from Purely's, their Blush Glow BB Drops. This shade is called Cool Mauve. Yeah, it's just like a liquidy blush. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite TJ Maxx find, this Afterglow Sunset palette from Becca. This one has a lot of love. We have Crystal Gold, Champagne Pop, Capri Coast, Flower Child, and Snapdragon. It's a great little palette here. I cherish this one. This is the formula I was talking about. This is the Soft Peach blush from e.l.f. I don't know, this is very old, but I think this cream formula is better than the newer one. I'm wearing this one today. I've been wearing this nonstop. This is the Nabla Skin Glazing in Truth. This is one of my favorite blushes to wear in the summertime. The MAC Cosmetics So Natural. This is their Glow Play formula. This is a very well-loved formula by me. I actually have this in my plan to Pam for the year. I don't know how successful I'm gonna be, but it definitely has had a lot of love. Here's another fluffy blush from Pacifica that I received in PR. This is the shade Bloom. Again, this formula is a little bit more difficult to work with. However, my friend Christina Chang loves hers. I should really ask her what the secret is. Oh my goodness, this is Bare Minerals Sweet Romance. This is actually a loose blush. I fully used one of these up in college, so I repurchased it and I still own it. And one day I would love to use it up again for old time's sake. This I also received in PR from Merit. This is their Flush Balm in Beverly Hills. I do like the formula, but the shade Beverly Hills, it's not an all-time favorite. I wish I had, because they let me choose the shade I got and I thought I would like this, but it's a little cooler than I prefer. And I wish I had gone with something a little bit more warm tone, because I thought when I picked it out, it was like a very neutral color. I was wrong. From here, this is the Milani Cheek Kiss Blush in Nude Flush. I don't remember where I got this shade Quirky from Tarte. I almost wonder, oh, you know what? Yeah, I think this came in one of my first ever Ipsy bags. This is very old. This is another TJ Maxx find, the Too Faced Sweetheart blush. This is called Candy Glow. This is very unique in my collection. It is just this very baby bubblegum pink, like gradient blush. It's a baked blush. It is fun to use. Now this Tarte Party, I think I got this for free from Sephora. These are never ending blushes. The way people are able to pan these is incredible. Here's a blush duo from Jouer. This is their mini Rose Gold Duo. I really do like this. This is a fun one to work with. Again, here's another LYS blush. This is Self Love. This is a more cool tone shade. Oh my goodness, Phoebe loves picking this one out because it's just super glittery. This is the Clinique Cheek Pop Duo. This was a holiday palette a few years ago, and it's just got 3 shades of the Cheek Pop. It's a really fun formula to work with. Phoebe always says that this is nail polish, and I always say, no, it's a blush. I really like this. It's from Juicy and Pang, and it's I got this from Yes Style, and it's this really pretty, like, liquid formula, and it literally has like a nail polish brush and everything, but it's super easy to work with, and I just love the way it looks. I do have a blush here from Wet n Wild. This is the Mellow Wine shade. This is a nice formula, especially at the drugstore. This is from Tarte. This is their Shape Tape Glow Blush in Luminous Pink. This is a blush that my mom got me for my birthday last year. Here I have the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Make Every Moment Count palette. This is a blush palette. It has, oh, there's my ring light. It does have, let me turn it like that. It has 3 shades. It has a very sweet vanilla scent to it, and the Tarte blush formula is really good. Here from Milani, I do have the Baked Blush in Luminoso. Here's another fluffy blush from Pacifica in the shade Sunset. I was sent this one in PR. From Pixi, I have their On The Go blush. This is the shade Fleur. This one was so hard to get back when I got it because it was like a viral product. I think it's a little overhyped. Don't really super understand the super hype of it. I have a Cover FX duo. I have the shade Warm Honey. This is a great blush formula. There was a point where I first got it and I was like, I don't really understand the hype, but I do now. It took me some time, but this is a really great blush. From Patrick Ta, I have She's Seductive. I did receive this in a Ipsy bag. This is a nice blush. I don't think it's the most amazing formula, but I think it's nice. From MAC, oh my goodness. Cosmic Force in a mineralized blush. This I received, so back when I first subscribed to BoxyCharm, like if people would like use your code to subscribe also, they would like send you a gift, and I got this as a gift. This is legit one of my most used blushes ever. It is a baked formula and it's super flat. I think one day I would be able to fully use this one up. Here from Becca, I have Snapdragon, which was actually in that other face palette, but oh my goodness, look at Snapdragon. How beautiful is that? Here from Ilia, this is their multi-stick in the shade At Last. I have fully panned a full, nice. I have panned a full size of their multi-stick, so this isn't my favorite shade, but this formula is pannable. Here from Burt's Bees, I do have the Bare Peach shade. It's a nice blush. From Becca, I have Songbird. Two more. Here we have Flower Beauty Nectar Blush Balm. This one is really low. Maybe I can finish it one day. Then the last blush here is from Finding Ferdinand, and this is the shade, this is from their Summer Broad collection that they did in collaboration with Khaki Reviews Beauty, and this is the shade Latte, which is a really, really nice blush formula to work with. So now we can do some calculations. So for face palettes here, which is including duos, I have 10. For cream blushes, I have 17. For cream face palettes, I have 2. For liquid blushes, I have 7. And then for powder blushes, I have 20. So I have a lot of blush. And if you are wondering what I'm going to not pack, there are going to be 2, and it's literally the combination I'm wearing today. This Kaja Duo, which is nice because it has 2 different options as far as cream blushes go, and then my Nabla Skin Glazing. This is the combination I've been enjoying this summer, so I'm just gonna keep these and pack the rest. I hope you guys enjoyed this blush collection. The last video will be eyeshadow palette. So yeah, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Instagram down below. Give it a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.